All right, good morning, everybody. So this will just be a quick um, lesson on the sum of arithmetic sequence. So we're done with finding the arithmetic mean last meeting. Now we're focusing on this one. We're moving on to this one, the sum of arithmetic sequence. In some books, it's called the series. All right. So when we're going to deal with the sum of arithmetic sequence, there are different formulas that we need to remember. Actually, there are only two, but I'm also providing you another two. So this is the first formula. The first formula is used when a sub n is given, meaning we know what the last term is, all right, or the nth term is. Then the formula would be the sum is equal to n over 2 or n divided by 2 times the quantity a sub 1 plus a sub n, or a sub 1 is your first term and a sub n is the last term of the given sequence. Now, what if the last term or a sub n is not given? Then we're going to use this formula. The sum still equal to n, or the number of terms divided by 2 times the quantity 2 times a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d. So again, the one in blue is used if the last term is not given, and we use the one in green if the last term is given. Now, I told you that I'll be providing two more. Again, these two more formulas are only used when the set or the sequence is odd numbers or the sequence is even numbers. So if the sequence of odd numbers, which are 1, 3, 5, 7, and we're just asked to find the sum of it, and then we're going to use the sum is equal to n squared, wherein again your n is the number of terms. So depending, of course, on how many terms are we going to add up. And when for even numbers, your even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. And the sum would be equal to n times the quantity n plus 1. Now let's deep dive into our first example. Find the sum of the first 50 counting numbers or natural numbers. Um, when we say natural numbers, these are your counting numbers. So the arithmetic sequence will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And but we know that we're going to end with 50 because we're asked to find the sum of the first 50 counting numbers. So how are we going to solve that? Since we know what the last term is, which is 50. Again, this is your last term, right? That's your last term. So we're going to use the first formula, which is equal to n over 2 or n divided by 2 times the quantity a sub 1 plus a sub n. Now, we already know that n is equal to 50 because that's the last term. We already know what your a sub 1 is, which is equal to 1. Again, a sub 1 is your first term in the given sequence or the counting numbers. 1 is the first term. And we already know what the nth term is, meaning what's the last term, and this is 50 because we are asked to find the sum of the first 50 counting numbers. All right. So since 50 counting numbers yon, your n is 50 because that's 1 to 50, and you'll end up with 50. So that's why n is 50 and a sub n is equal to 50 at the same time. So let's focus on the formula. Now, again, we're looking for a sum S50 is equal to n is equal to 50. So that's 50 divided by 2 times your a sub 1 is 1 plus your a sub n is also 50. Again, let's simplify this. So that would be 50 divided by 2 is 25 times 1 plus 50 is 51. Hold on a minute. That's 25 times 51. I will give you a time to um, find the product of these two. Again, that's 25 times 51. And that is equal to 1,275. All right, so therefore, the sum of the first 50 counting numbers is 1,275. So again, when the last term is already given from the sequence, then we use this formula. Now, how about if the last term is not given? Find the sum of the first 30 terms of the arithmetic sequence, 15, 19, 23, 27, and so on. So as you noticed, the given sequence does not have the end term. But we know that we're looking for the sum of the first 30 terms of this sequence. So we're going to find the sum of the 30 terms from this sequence. So since the last term is not given, we're going to use the second formula. All right, so that would be n over 2 times the quantity twice, or 2 times a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So everything I think here is already given. We already know that your n, or the number of terms, is 30. Your a sub 1 is equal to 15. And how do we get the common difference again? Just subtract the first from the second. So that's 19 minus 15, and that would be equal to 4. Again, that would be a sub 2 minus a sub 1, since we already know that this is an arithmetic sequence. So a sub 2 is 19, your a sub 1 is 15, subtract that, 19 minus 15 is 4, so therefore the common difference is 4. Now let's apply those given, or those in the formula. So again, that would be, hold on. So this would be equal to, this will be equal to n over 2. Your n again is 30. So that's 30 divided by 2 times 2 is constant. Your a sub 1 is 15. So 2 times 15 plus, you already know your n is 30 minus 1 times your common difference is 4. All right. So let's continue working on this. So just follow PEMDAS on this one. So that would be equal to 15 times 2 times 15 is 30, plus 30 minus 1 is 29 times 4. All right. And let's continue to discover the sum again. That would be equal to, hold on, that would be equal to 15 times 30 plus, what is 29 times 4? Hold on. 29 times 4 is equal to 116. All right. And let's continue it here. That would be equal to 15 times 146, and 146 times 15 is equal to, that would be equal to 2,190. So the sum, or S30, is equal to 2,190. So again, we're focusing on big numbers because they are sum. So pag nag-a-add ka ng mga numbers, actually malaki talaga yung value. That's why we're ending with big numbers. So yeah. Now, the next example, what's the sum of 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 hanggang 115? Okay? So, since we already know what the last term is, pwede rin gamitin yung unang formula. Okay, you can also use that since the given is a sequence also. Oh, and we already know what the first term is and the last term is. But to make it short, since these are odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, so those are your odd numbers. So we simply use n squared. Okay? But do we know what is your n? So yung n hindi natin alam. Again, the number of terms is n, and it is not 155. It's not 155 because we're missing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or the set of even numbers. So, how do we find n for odd numbers? So, let's find n. N is equal to a sub 1 plus a sub n divided by 2. Since kalahati nga naman siya ng given, di ba? So, the given set. So, 1 to 155, yung kalahati nun, that's your n. So, a sub 1 is equal to 1 plus your a sub n is equal to 155 divided by 2. That would be 156 divided by 2, and 156 divided by 2 is equal to 78. So, saka mo palang magagamit yung formula na n squared. So, S sub n is equal to n squared. N is equal to 78. So let's just replace it with 78. N squared. 78 squared is not, again, this is not 78 times 2. Wrong. This is 78 times 78. Maliwanag yun ha. Hindi siya 78 times 2. Siya ay 78 times 78, or you can just press 78 squared in your calculators and that will give you 6,084. Okay tayo? Okay pa tayo so far? Yes, so that's n squared for odd numbers. And for even numbers naman, for even numbers naman, find the sum of 2, 4, 6 hanggang 316. Kung kaya mo at masipag kang i-add lahat ng numbers na yan hanggang 316, that's fine. Pero if you have a formula, why not use the formula, di ba? So S sub n is equal to n times n plus 1. This again is used when the sequence is even numbers. Again, the other one a while ago is for odd numbers only. And this one is for even numbers only. Okay? Pero if you have given the sequence that's not odd numbers or that's not even numbers, then use the first two formulas we've mentioned a while ago. So again, let's find n. In this case, for even numbers, n is equal to a sub 1 plus a sub n divided by 2 minus 1. So para mahanap natin yung n. Yung n again is your number of terms. So again, hindi naman 316 yung number of terms kasi may 1, may 3, may 5, may 7, pa nawala dyan sa sequence na yan. So, tatanggalin natin yun para mahanap natin kung ilan lahat yung number of terms na ina-add natin. So, that would be a sub 1 plus a sub n divided by 2 minus 1. Alright? So, your a sub 1 is 2. That's the first term. Your a sub n, or the last term given in the sequence, is 316 divided by 2 minus 1. So that would be 2 plus 206, 316 is, hold on. 2 plus 316 is 318 divided by 2 minus 1 will give you 158. So, ibig sabihin, yung ina-add natin mula 2, 4, 6, 8 hanggang 316 ay 158 na numbers. That's why your n is 158. So, using the formula, S sub n is equal to n times n plus 1. So, that would be 158 times 159. Tama? N is 158 times your n plus 1 is 158 plus 1, which equals to 159. So, ita-times lang yung dalawang yan. 158 times 159 is equal to 25,122. And that will give you the sum for this sequence. Again, this formula is only used for even numbers kind of sequence. All right? So that's it for today for your sit work, and the thing you need to do is to write or to find the given sum of the different sequences here. Please write it in your in a one whole sheet of paper and submit it next meeting. All right, I'll be sending also this slide in our group chat, and thank you for joining me today. That's it for today. Bye guys, love you all.